Alright guys, so we got an official reveal for the multiplayer for Call of Duty Vanguard, and I'm going to be straight up guys, there's going to be a lot of stuff that a lot of people will not like, a lot of things people do like, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm going to be straightforward and as neutral as I can be in this whole conversation, but for the most part guys, me personally, I'm absolutely loving everything they're doing. I love change within franchises, so again, the changes they're making, I'm not against, I personally love, but for the rest of this video, I'll be as neutral as I can be. Now the first part of this video, we're going to be talking about Warzone. The Vanguard multiplayer stuff will be timestamped. I just want to talk about Warzone because it is definitely the most exciting part of this game. Unfortunately, nothing against the multiplayer, but again, a lot of us have been playing Warzone, and I think the most information we should get is Warzone first, and there we go. So, Warzone. We're getting a brand new map. It's seemingly called the Pacific, and it looks absolutely stunning and gorgeous. Now, along with this new map is the anti-cheat system, which is confirmed to be coming later this year. So if you guys are expecting a new anti-cheat system November 5th when Call of Duty Vanguard does launch, you are mistaken. This new mode and this new map and this new feature of anti-cheat will not be in the game right away. It's coming later this year. So I'm going to personally go out on a limb. They didn't say this, but when the new season launches for Vanguard, kicking off the live service, system that they have in play, whatever day that is going to be when the new map comes and when anti-cheat comes. It's kind of what happened with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and Warzone with new weapons and integration, stuff like that. So again, that's unfortunate, but I guess we got to get it eventually at some point, and I didn't expect that to launch right away. Now, another detail we do got and kind of reiterated from before is that this is sharing the same engine as Vanguard, which is sharing the engine of Call of Duty Warzone and Modern Warfare 2019, which means that weapon integration and attachments and all this stuff will be as seamless as it can be. Some of the biggest problems with Black Ops Cold War's integration with Warzone is that it was on the old engine and it just didn't really smooth out right. Treyarch works with different variables, and Infinity War, which built the engine for a certain way. I can get on and on, but again, if you guys are worried about attachments and weapons feeling different in Warzone compared to Vanguard, you are mistaken, and seemingly it sounds like we are getting a smooth transition this time around. Now, when it comes to the contrast, the brightness, and the look of this map, it looks stunning, it looks phenomenal, and I'm absolutely ecstatic to play this map. It looks a little bit like King's Canyon from Apex Legends, and that's personally my favorite Battle Royale map ever made. So seeing some elevation, seeing some zip lines, some cool little cities, and just some foliage should be very, very helpful. Now, we don't know if any new perks are coming to Warzone. That is a possibility since we do have Vanguard being on the same engine as Call of Duty Warzone, so no word on that, but we do know that that is a possibility, so do keep that in mind. But in general, guys, I mean, suddenly Warzone looks great. I'm excited to get my hands on this new map, excited to see what the new weapons feel like in Warzone compared to Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War weapons and all these other things. But again, it looks intriguing. I'm excited for Warzone the most. Now, let's get on to Call of Duty Vanguard's multiplayer. Now, first off, there's going to be a lot of features that are controversial amongst the community and fully understandable. Now, there is going to be a suppression system, and this is definitely the most controversial thing they're adding in. And if you guys have played Battlefield, you know that suppression can be a very annoying thing in the game. Now, for starters, this suppression system will slow down players if you are affected. Now, this is going to annoy a lot of run and gun players, and rightfully so. So what this is going to do is slow down the game, and people are probably not going to like that. Now, no word on this if the suppression system is disabled in different play styles or play style types. We'll get into that right after this, but again, this is going to be a feature throughout the thing, and it does sound like calibers, different weapon calibers, whether it does more damage or stuff like that, maybe even weapon types will affect your suppression, how, whether you're suppressed, whether you get a suppressed. So do keep that in mind. Maybe like it is in Battlefield, different style weapons like LMGs and snipers have a higher suppression effect compared to SMGs and pistols. Just something to keep in mind. Now let's talk about the play styles or the playlist playstyle types. Now we have 3 of them, and basically what this is just controlling the way you want to play, and this even goes to the extent of changing the time to kill in players per lobby. Now I think this is great. If you guys want a higher time to kill, there is an option for you there. If you guys want something, everything like shipment, there's another playlist like that. If you just want a standard regular core experience of Vanguard, there is that type of playstyle as well. I think all these 3 options are great. Now, whether or not it, which one gets favored the most, we have to wait and see. I do see Blitz, which is the shipment type thing, being favored the most when it comes to weapon progression, attachments, stuff like that. I definitely see that being more favored in regards to just progressing in the game. But again, this is pretty interesting. I like this style a lot. Now, the Gunsmith, pretty straightforward. It's exactly like it was in Modern Warfare, but they're adding ballistics, which I think is a very nice feature indeed. Weapon calibers giving players more customization is definitely intriguing. They even mentioned that they're not, you know, trying to restrict the players of what they could do. It's going to be free fire. Now, balancing concerns are definitely there, but again, I do like that indeed. Another thing we got some high details on is how blind firing and mounting works. It's going to be, you know, debatable. It's going to be very annoying for people, blind firing and stuff. But blind firing, I remember in the alpha not being too effective. But again, this is core multiplayer, and there is a smooth transition, they said, between mounting, hip fire, blind firing, and all these things. So if you guys are worried of that, I do recommend you probably not going to enjoy that. Now, tac sprint's returning. I love tac sprint, and I think that's a great feature. It makes sense. I get annoyed playing Black Ops Cold War, not being able to tac sprint, and then play Warzone, and I forget I could tac sprint. It is frustrating. We got 20 maps at launch, 16 are core maps. These are some information that we do know already, which again, I like the amount of content. Now, destructibility seems to be going full-fledged, and based on your weapon caliber, it depends on how much destruction occurs in set pieces. But again, it looks pretty stunning, it looks pretty cool, and I'm excited for that. But in all, guys, there's really all I can say about some of the information we got from this reveal. In general, like I said earlier, I'm absolutely loving what I'm seeing. I'm excited to check this out, but Vanguard's multiplayer isn't the most exciting thing for me to talk about or thing. That's why I covered Warzone first. So again, it's heading in the right direction. I'm very excited for this game, but I will admit that part of my excitement did slightly go down after this reveal. Nothing against Sledgehammer. I've always enjoyed their Call of Duties. I did enjoy World War II. I just didn't think it had the legs to suffice. It was very outdated. I did enjoy Advanced Warfare a lot, but it was ruined by loot crates and advanced movement being punished by skill-based matchmaking and stuff like that. But again, my excitement did go down a little bit. I'm curious to see what you guys thought of this reveal. Let me know in the comments below if you guys got more excited, less excited, still the same, or maybe you're just hating it. I don't know. Let me know. It's a very interesting reveal. I'm not going to be, you know, lying to you guys. I loved it, but I can definitely see a massive divide in certain aspects of it with the community. But again, we have to wait and see. Alpha is this week, PlayStation exclusive, but again, I have a PlayStation 5, so I will be checking this out. Subscribe if you guys are new here if you want more footage from me regarding that. And if you guys enjoyed this video and found it informative, definitely drop this video a like. Helps out the video a lot. But with that being said, that's all I got for this one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.